Well, hi, everybody, and thanks for joining me with the main webinar. I really do appreciate it. I'm Stephen Lloyd, and I want to start again. I know I asked you this on the preliminary, but I want to ask you this again, and I really want you to think about it. And I apologize for my voice. I've been speaking almost nonstop for 3 or 4 days here. But when it comes to your business, I want you to ask yourself this question. When was the last time you heard a truly unique idea that's designed for you to build your painting business? Well, I got some exciting news for you. You're going to hear it here today. And let me just reintroduce myself. I'm Stephen Lloyd. Let me share a little bit about myself and my family. My wife, Kirsty, and I live here in Frisco, Texas. And this is a picture of us that we were on the beach in Maui, Hawaii this past February. We got Maui'd, as they say. And I just wanted to show you that we actually do base right here in Texas. And the reason that we're launching this particular venture in Texas is I want to be right here on top of it to make sure that you get everything that you need to be successful in this venture, because you're going to love, love, love this opportunity. I promise you, you will. This is one of those opportunities that you've been looking for, searching for, hoping for, maybe praying for. This opportunity is designed for small business owners, mom and pop operations that can't afford a fortune like franchises are asking. And you're going to be amazed and delighted how affordable and how effective this system is. Now, over the years, I've earned some initials after my name, but the initials I'm the most proud of are SOB. And it stands for Son of a Builder. I was raised in northern Wisconsin. Actually, I'm a grandson of a builder. And fortunately, my grandpa Ralph said to me when I was a very young man, he said, "Stephen, you talk too much. You should be a salesman. You're going to get hurt as a contractor. You really are. And we could use salesmen to sell jobs for us, but you're going to get hurt." And so that was great advice. I'm glad that I took it. And so I went on to build my own home building company, my own real estate company. But the reason I mention it is that, I am a third generation painter. In those days, and some of you are on this presentation are old enough to remember, that when the contractor did the work, we did everything. We built the property, we painted the property, we did everything. My brother Bill went on and actually formed his own painting company and did very, very well. Through the years, I've had some very successful organizations. In the last 18 years, I built a company called Sterling & Pope Publishing Corporation, and it's now become one of the online leading marketing agencies in the world. And so we've been doing this for 18 years. We've built some very, very successful properties. I'll share some of them with you. Some of them you're going to recognize. And the whole idea is that we have been building world-class websites, world-class search engine optimization, which is how you get found on Google, and then a combination of that with social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, YouTube, and like that. And then the scripting of, creation of, and delivery of world-class videos. And you're going to see how that all ties together. We have literally hundreds of clients that I could impress you with, but let me just tell you about 3 of them. Because they're local, you probably have heard of them if you've been around in the area. Tenet Healthcare, based right in Dallas, multi-billion-dollar company, publicly traded. We worked with them, and they were very, very happy with our work. The Flooring Pro guys, a Dallas-based organization, now national, over 1,000 locations nationwide. We built that company from scratch. And Air Repair Pros, if you're in the Frisco, McKinney, this northern area, you know about Air Repair Pros. They would be happy to tell you when we first took on that account going on 4 years ago, they were still using Yellow Pages. Now they dominate, literally dominate the air conditioning space. If you doubt that, go look up air conditioning repair, Frisco, Texas. You'll see them everywhere. Click on their website. Just don't click on one of the paid ads, please. Click on one of the websites at the very bottom. You'll see Sterling & Pope Marketing is their promotional agency. That's us. So anyway, that's enough for that. But the other 2 brands I want to tell you about is the Painting Pro guys. We've been developing that for 2 years, along with the Home Improvement Pro guys. And the reason that the Home Improvement Pro guys is important to you is the Home Improvement Pro guys has 6 verticals. One of those verticals is painting. And what we chose to do is, instead of having them compete with you, we took Home Improvement Pro guys painting, and we're now directing all the traffic, all the leads over to the Painting Pro guys. So if you happen to become the member partner for your city, you're going to get the traffic from 2 major sites, not just 1. So this is all about you. This is all about you. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about me, a little bit about my family, a little bit about my motivation as to why I'm here. But from this point forward, this is all about you and your painting business. Now, there are some two absolute must-haves if you're going to be successful and compete with what is becoming or will become a franchise-driven economy for the painting industry. There's already two major franchises, Five Star Painting and CertaPro, that are starting to dominate this marketplace. And they're national. They have huge money behind them. And if you're going to want to stay in this business, you're going to have to learn how to compete, and you're going to have tools like I'm going to share with you today. Great news is they're very, very affordable. You're going to wonder where I've been all your life. I promise you, I really do. So the first thing is branding. The number one thing that sets you apart from all the other painters out there is branding. We used to live in a day and age when if you were Chuck with a truck and you were Charles's son and you inherited that business and you've been in it for 30 years, all you had to do is do great work at a great price, a great value within 20 miles, and people would bring their business to you, refer their friends, relatives, and business associates. That's no longer true. With the internet and with literally tens of thousands of new people moving in here from all over the country, all over the world, they're going on the internet and they're trying to find the overall best value. Notice I said value, not price. The overall best value. And that's where marketing comes into play. This is what helps you get found online and gets your phones ringing. So there's some coaching tips. If you have a pen and a pad of paper, please grab it. I'm a certified business coach. I want to give you some tips that will help you grow your business. Whether we do business or not, my objective is to help you. I truly want to help you. And so here's the first coaching tip. Remember that every effort and every action that you do must be designed to produce new painting business for you. If it doesn't do that, what's the point? Now, can we agree that leads equal painting success? People calling you up, contacting you about wanting to know what it would cost to have you come out and do some painting work for them. Those are called leads. That has to be there first to drive your business. So branding, number one, branding is the one thing that can and will set you apart from every other painter in this marketplace. You've got to be asking yourself this question: what am I doing? What am I saying? And how am I doing it that sets me apart from every other person that does painting in my marketplace? I have to be different or no one's going to recognize me. And it starts with a great logo. Now, if you look at this, you've got to admit this is a great logo. It's a great logo on 7 different levels. But let's just look at patriotism. Red, white, and blue. It tends to trigger a patriotic feeling in the viewer. We've already tested it. But with just a glance, you know this is about painting. And who wants to be anything other than a pro guy? So that's the step. Now, the next thing is people are going to check you out. So if you want to check us out, go to Google, type in The Painting Pro Guys, and you're going to see there's 16,200,000 results. Not all of them are ours, but most of them are ours. And you're going to find that we're national as well as in all 50 states, 864 cities in 50 states. Why is that important? Because when somebody checks you out, if you're the painting pro guy for your city, they're going to check us out. And they're going to see that we're national and we're in 864 cities, and they're eliminating the risk. They want to have somebody to go to and complain if you don't do a good job. Now, in the promotional piece I told you about, I was going to show you how to get free billboard advertising. Again, whether you work with us or not, I want to show you how to maximize the return on your advertising and promotion business dollar. Now, because I'm in Frisco, Texas, I want to ask you, because you're close by, you're somewhere in the northern Texas area at this particular point. If you're not, if this is later, months later, then just look this up. You'll see that there's a major avenue that we drive down called Preston Road. Preston Road, when I moved to Frisco a whole bunch of years ago, was a 2-lane road. And now it's a 6-lane road, 3 lanes south, 3 lanes north. And so the billboards on Preston Road are pretty pricey. If you don't believe it, go look it up. You'll be stunned how much those billboards cost. But let me ask you a question. Do you happen to know how many cars travel down Preston Road every single day? Google it. You'll be surprised. It's over 100,000 cars a day. That's why these billboards get such a large amount of money. So let me share with you something that Dave Leninger taught me a long time ago. Dave Leninger is the founder of Remax. Dave Leninger told me that regardless of whose name is on the sign, in addition to his brand, it appears that his brand, or Remax, is everywhere. and that's exactly what we're going to do with the Home Improvement Pro guys, and we're doing with the Painting Pro guys. When you have branding on your cars and you have branding in your yards for job sites, it appears with all the different cities that we will have signs everywhere. Now, whether or not you blend it together, if we do what's called brand blending, we can take Anderson and Sons or whatever your name is, blend it together with the Painting Pro guys, then move your telephone number down to the sign rider on the bottom of the sign. Just imagine right here in North Texas, just imagine with Denton, Frisco, McKinney, Allen, Plano, Richardson, just say 15 or 20 cities just in the northern Dallas area. Just imagine if each of us only had 10 job site signs going at a time, and there were 10 of us, that's 100 signs, billboard signs in front of all of these properties. Now, in addition to that, if you add vehicle signs on the back of your vehicles and on the doors of your vehicles, just imagine if we only had one vehicle per member, okay, that would be 10 vehicle signs traveling all over the place. It starts to look like the Painting Pro guys are everywhere. That's the whole point. Now, whether or not you work with us or not, go get some good magnetic signs for your vehicles. Put something on the back. Now, these are trademarks, so don't use it. It says, "Have you hugged a painter today?" Well, there's still time. And then putting the brand name with the phone number and all that on the back. People love to laugh, and it catches their attention. They'll tell people about it. They take pictures of it. I know it works. We drive around with these just to test them, and we have people taking pictures of our vehicles and our job site signs all the time. So why does someone not buy from you? Have you ever asked yourself that question? What are the reasons that people didn't buy from you? You even went out, you treated them nice, you gave them a bid, you thought it was competitive, and they didn't buy from you. Why was that? Number one reason in the surveys that we did is the contractor, you, failed to follow up with the prospect. Now, we have a handwritten note card system, automated, and a phone call system, automated, where we have a team of people, staff people that will follow up for you. Now, reason number two, the contractor's number or bid was lost. They put it in a pile of stuff and they forgot about it, okay? Our follow-up, follow-through system will take care of that for you automatically. Number three, someone else bid lower in dollars than you did. Well, our value-based sales training system will solve that for you because it's not about the dollars, it's what you get for what you spend. Isn't that true? It's what you get for what you spend. Because if that wasn't true, everybody would shop at Walmart for everything because on average they have the lowest possible price. But not everybody wants to shop at Walmart. They want a different experience. Number four was they decided to not do the project at least that particular time. Our follow-up and follow-through system will take care of that because we will follow up with them until, U-N-T-I-L, until they buy from you or they buy from your competitor. So we're going to show you this system. It's amazing. You're going to love it. It's an automated system. You just enter in their information and it keeps track of it month after month after month for as long as you want. We suggest you do it for at least a year. But all you have to do is take your smartphone, key in their name, their address, their telephone number, their contact information, click, and it goes to our automated back office system. We take care of it for you. Now, internet marketing. I got to take a breath here. Getting out of breath. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be doing this. I'm so jazzed that you joined me. Thank you so much. Internet marketing gives you the competitive presence on the internet where 82% of your prospects are looking for you. I remember the day as a business consultant when I would not allow a client of mine to open a new office or open a business, period, unless they agreed to time it to the delivery of the Yellow Page books. That's how important it was. Well, guess what? They're long since gone. Now it's all about the internet. So here's the important thing. Please write this down. Here's a coaching tip. Remember, for you to reach your local market, you must be social. You may say, hey, I don't have time, Stephen, to do the YouTube thing and the Facebook thing and the Twitter thing and the Google Plus thing and the LinkedIn thing and the the Diggy thing and the Blogger thing. Hey, I get it. That's why we have teams of people that do that for you. But you must be social because there's so many people out there that are looking at social and looking at reviews as a way to decide whom they are going to hire. That's why it's that important. Please write this down. For internet marketing to help you, you must be local. It must be local. And that's why we drive everything to you locally. It doesn't do you any good if somebody wants, from San Antonio, if they want a painting job done. That doesn't help you at all. It's got to be local. And that's why the first thing we do is start with 8 great web assets. You heard me right. 8 great web assets. You might have a website now and you're going, wait a second, I've only got one website. I know. And guess why you're not dominating the web? There's a whole bunch of secrets here that I'm going to share with you and show you how to do this. It starts with a world-class website. Believe me, let me ask you a question. With over 1 billion web pages a day being pushed at Google, over 1 billion web pages a day being pushed at Google, don't you think Google has figured out which ones are the professional grade and which ones are the templates or the also-rans? There's an old saying that says, cream off to the right and crap off to the left. Cream off to the right, crap off to the left. And that's what Google does. It measures whether or not you are commercial grade. And that's the only one that they're going to give predominance and domination to. And are you delivering real value, current and accurate real value? That's why all of the content written on all of our sites are all English written specialists that write for us. We have a team and a professional editor that edits all of our stuff to make sure that we're communicating in North American gringo. So, because there's all kinds of stuff, crap being written all over the world. And you've read some of it on the web. It doesn't make any sense. Well, you don't think Google misses that, do you really? So the very first thing that you get in your package is your version of the Painting Pro Guy's website. So you'll see how that works in just a minute, but it's got world-class video and it's just really well done. So I'd invite you to go look at the Painting Pro Guys and look it through. You'll be impressed. Now here's another coaching tip for you. The fastest way for you to gain internet trust is for you to have a national internet footprint. Customers will check you out. And that's why when it comes to, they look at us, they go down and see how many states you're in. Wow. And they go, oh, 864 cities. Wow. Believe me, we hear this all the time. You guys are really big. It's not about being big. It's about the perception and the service that we can provide. By the way, this is going to sound like a contrast, but it's not. The second fastest way for you to gain internet trust is for you to be everywhere locally. Everywhere locally. That's why we have 8 web assets. So we have 6 websites and 2 social sites. They're all driven off of separate servers. They're all independent. They all run independently. And they all have YouTube videos because YouTube is owned by Google and all of these other really, really incredible things. So remember, first come, first serve. We build this by city, right? And then once we have a member in that city, a member partner is what we call them. Once we have a member partner in that city, we're done. That city's off the market, and we're there then to help you build your business. Remember, there is big value for a local member of a national group of professional painters. Now, I'm not talking about necessarily joining the National Association of Professional Painters or any of the national associations, although I do think there's real value in that. I'm talking about being a member of a national group of professional painters that gets recognized. And people can tell the difference between a member of a national group of professionals and somebody who's just spent a bunch of money on a website. So we generate all kinds of leads. And one of the best leads that we get are the internet leads filled out on the websites by the people, because there's people that don't like to talk on the phone. At least they don't want to be the one to initiate the call. They want to give you their information, give you a message, and have you call them. And we've got it set up so that either you can call them or we have a staff that will call them. Now remember, the more business and brands that are sending you leads, the better. The more businesses and brands that are sending you leads, the better. So we have 2 brands. Again, the Painting Pro Guys, the Home Improvement Pro Guys /painting. Home Improvement Pro Guys has 6 verticals, one of which is painting. And it didn't seem to make any sense to us to have them competing with you. I thought, hey, it'd be way better to have them be cooperating with you, and we just take all the painting leads and move them over to the Painting Pro Guys. Now, conversely, we would hope and expect, not require, but hope and expect that when you pick up a lead for home remodeling or kitchen remodeling or new kitchen countertops or whatever it might be, that you would pass that lead back over to the Home Improvement Pro Guys, because 2 brands drive business for you better than 1. Where you rank on Google is the difference between dominating your competition or being dominated by your competition. Here's a schematic of how it looks. In the center, we take the main site, the Painting Pro Guys, that's the main site, and we build 8 satellite sites around it. Now, these satellite sites, 6 of them are websites, and 2 of them are social media sites. So then we build world-class videos, press releases, backlink strategies, search engine optimization, professional blogging, article marketing, and social media, and drive it to the Painting Pro Guys and from the Painting Pro Guys to the satellite sites. This is the #1 ranking marketplace domination strategy in the world. Nobody else has it better than we do. I promise you, this is the best. And the proof is, I'll show it to you, because it's in the keywords. The key answer is in the keywords, and I'll show it to you. It's very, very simple. Let's take a look at marketplace domination. Controlling 40+% of Google's first page is common for us. You'll see every time you go to anything that's painting related for a city, do geo-target parameters. Frisco exterior painting, Frisco painting pros, Frisco painting experts. By the way, the first 2 places we start is expert and pro. Everybody wants an expert and everybody wants a pro. And then we build off of that with Google because we get ranked with that with Google. And then we build the YouTube videos and they launch and rank very quickly. Then we start ranking into the 3-pack. Notice here the Home Improvement Pro Guys for painting is ranked above CertaPro and Painting with a Twist. Painting with a Twist has nothing to do with house painting at all. It has to do with going to paint pictures, which I've done, by the way, and it's a lot of fun. So you'll see that we're all over the place. We're already dominating most of the web, and I'm very proud of that, but we're just getting started. Every major painting category is going to be promoted. So there's 28 that we guarantee, 25 we're already dominating, but anything you can think of, and then add the geo-target parameter. Interior painting in Frisco, Texas. Exterior painting. Kitchen painting, Frisco. Bedroom painting, Frisco. I'm just saying Frisco because I happen to live here and that's just the city, but we're doing 4 cities right now, as you well know. But the geo-target parameter is important because people want somebody from their town if they can get them. And then dozens more. And we're not going to stop until we have them all. Currently, we have 43 first page listings on Google. 43. And we're growing it every single day. Here's a coaching tip for you. Remember, if you dominate Google, you dominate the painting business in your marketplace. All right, second largest search engine in the world. It's YouTube. Guess who owns YouTube? Google. That's why it's important that we build world-class Google and YouTube videos. So the YouTube videos we build are really, really good. They're high ranked. We run them in contests. People love them. And so you'll see these videos are being run and promoted on all of these sites. And you'll see they rank very, very high all over the place. So here's another coaching tip for you. Remember, every effort and action must be designed to produce painting business for you. If it doesn't do that, why would you have it? Let's talk about your investment in internet marketing. First of all, 2 brands. 25 keywords is guaranteed. Where you rank on Google is the difference between dominating your competition or being dominated by them. Let's talk about how we track stuff. How can I prove this to you? Well, we use a quality world-class lead tracking system. So each one of these phases, there is the branding and the marketing. Each of them comes with 3 lead tracking numbers. So when someone looks up house painter on the internet, they find our site, they click on it, takes them to this site, and they click on it, they call, it triggers that number, and then we keep track of it. It produces a lead form like this. Up here is 1,935 leads found. Of all of these leads, it gives you the date, it gives you whether it was an email or a phone call, it gives you what was the brand, it's going to always be the Painting Pro Guys, the duration of the phone call, obviously if it's an email, it's an NA, and so, by the way, you can listen to every single call, you can look at every single email, it completely keeps it transparent and it tracks it for you. Here's another coaching tip. Remember, track every inbound contact so that you know what's working, and then we keep doing that. That's the key. We want to literally blanket your city, blanket it with world-class technology, world-class lead generation technology. That's what it's all about. By the time we're done deploying this for you, by the way, we've already deployed it. All we have to do is move you over into pointing these phone numbers at your phone number. You'll be amazed and delighted. This comes in a first come, first serve. Let me repeat this once again. As soon as we have determined who our marketing partner will be for these 4 cities, we're done. That's it. We're done. And there's no arguing about it. There's no, gee, I heard it from a friend of mine. I heard it first. I still want to get in. Too bad. So sad. That's it. Then we go to work helping you to build your business. We guarantee you, we have a 100% performance guarantee. We guarantee that we will produce and deploy 100% of these elements of the Painting Pro Guy system for you in your city within 90 days of enrollment, or you get 100% of your money back. Now, in your particular case, these 4 cities are already done. We built this guarantee so that moving forward, we would make sure that if someone else said, okay, we want to do Richardson, or we want to do Northeast Dallas, or we want to do Denton, or we want to do Fort Worth, or whatever. If we said yes, then we've got up to 90 days to get all those built, so that we're not constantly running, ourselves ragged. So these elements are already built. They're already built and done. So let me give you an idea what it would cost if you bought into a franchise, a painting franchise. First of all, typically, you're going to see a fee of about $40,000. That's the ticket to the ball game. Then, but wait, it gets worse. And don't panic, our fees are a tiny fraction of that. Number 2, you pay a royalty. That's 8% of your gross sales. So if you do $1 million of gross sales in a year, you would pay $80,000 a year. Now notice it says plus, plus, plus after that. Most of them want you to commit to a percentage of your gross sales for marketing. And by the way, none of them provide you the tools that I just showed you. None of them. We do way more than that for a tiny fraction of that cost. And at a month-to-month fee every month, we don't make you sign long-term contracts. Ours is 100% guaranteed. Let me go over with you how it works. First of all, you get the lead tracking system for branding and for marketing, both of those. So you get 6 phone numbers. And you get 2 sets of these to track both of these. For the branding, you get the logo, you get the lead tracking we just talked about, you get the mobile package, which is 2 door signs, 2 back-end signs. You get your choice of the general logo, or we will do a blended brand for you with your name into the Painting Pro Guys, and a rider, same cost, no additional cost, don't worry about that. And the automated customer referral system and follow-up system. So you get your choice of branding and the follow-up system. And that includes the live telemarketing operator. You get access to the mobile device. It's a system you just log into. It's cloud-based. Put in the customer's information and follow through. So the tracking for marketing is the same, and we do both of that. So you get 6 tracking numbers. You get 6 websites, and you get 2 social media sites, all done, all branded, all tested, most of which are currently already ranking, including the SEO. That's an ongoing process. We do press releases on a monthly basis. We do blogging on a weekly basis. We do SEO on a weekly basis. So it's going to continue to grow over and over and over again. A year from now, I promise you, you're going to think you died and went to painting marketing heaven. I mean, that's how good it's going to be. And here is the special offer. Both licenses today are available to you for a one-time fee of $497 and then a monthly fee of $1497. You save $497 today. It's a one-time offer. And so you get both licenses for $497, and the monthly fee of $1497 covers everything that I told you about, everything. And there's some other things that we're going to be having come along that I'm not going to tell you about, because I'm the kind of guy that's going to tell you about what's here, not what's coming, but you're going to love it. So that's a month-to-month basis. There's no long-term contracts. And there's a few things that you're going to want to ask me, we're going to want to talk about. So we're going to give you a chance to talk to me about that personally. Just remember, if you have absolutely nothing to lose by trying and a lot to gain if you're successful, by all means try and keep on trying. Just imagine getting leads from websites on a regular basis, social media on a regular basis. And how about promo signs on a regular basis? How about videos on a regular basis? Don't allow yourself to get painted in a corner. Before your city's taken, book your telemeeting with me right now, because now it's up to you. Right over here, you can see there's a spot for you to click to continue. All you need to do is click to continue, and you're going to see my calendar come up. This is my personal calendar. These are the amounts of times for 30-minute segments that I've reserved for you and I to talk. So this is just an example, whatever month it is, but click on today, and if today's fully booked, there's no times available, then click tomorrow and take the very first time that you have available. Don't wait until the second or third time and someone grabs the first time and they take your city. Don't allow that to happen. All I'm going to ask you to do is fill out your first and last names, then fill out your best email. That's the one that you open all the time. Then put in the city that you want, not where you live. Put in the city that you want. And then please put in your cell phone number so my assistant can call you on that number and connect us. And then all you have to do is click on book appointment. Just book appointment, and then that will take you through, and you'll be on my calendar and we'll be talking. This has been so exciting, and I'm so glad that you joined me. I really am. And I'm looking forward to speaking with you personally, and I'm looking forward to helping you to build your painting business into the Painting Pro empire that I know it can be. So thanks for investing your time with me, and I look forward to talking with you. Take good care, and ciao for now.